Love is in the air here at JP Squared.
So grab your can of orange-flavored carbonated beverage.
I didn't say the word crush, so what are you talking about?
I'm talking about crushes. That's what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Starting with, of course, a story from Jesse. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Yes, my first crush. Let me tell you the story. My first crush. She was a girl at school. My brother actually liked her before I did, because she was in his class. Her name was Julie. And every day after recess, we'd all be lined up and go into our class. And his class would walk by us. And I used to tease him and be like, Michael, I see Julie. Every single day. Just mean. That was mean. And just embarrassed him. Well, one day the teacher walked up to me after I did that. And she's like, hey, I want to see you in my class afterwards. And I was like, oh no, I'm in trouble. I was so scared. Yeah. Well, it turns out I went to her class. And it was just, she wanted me there because they were talking about siblings that day. And she's like, oh, this is Michael's brother, Jesse. We're talking about siblings. See how they look similar and blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought I was in trouble. Well, and then I saw Julie, and I guess I got a better look at her, and then I was like, oh, she's pretty. And then then she became my crush.
Okay. How old were you?
Oh, we're talking about like 6 or something, probably.
Okay. Now, if I'm thinking back to when I'm 6 or something, probably, I can't pinpoint any particular crush, but I do know of a girl who had a crush on me, and I was very aware of it.
Juicy.
I was very aware of it. Don't describe it like that.
Okay.
But
meaty.
No, that's worse. So, little kid, and there was a girl who was very nice, named Ashley, and she was in my church and my school. She wasn't in my class, but she was at my school. And I knew that she liked me. Our families hung out and we played together sometimes, but
she just clung to you.
She gravitated towards my charm, my 6-year-old charm. Well, I couldn't really care about girls at all. I was more into movies and pretty much anything else. Just to play, I just wanted to play. I was 6. And one day at recess, I never played with Ashley at recess. I played with my other friends at school. And so it was weird that she came up and she says, hey, Jonathan, can you come with me? And she takes my hand and she pulls me. And we go into this tire that's half buried in the ground. So you get a little bit of privacy. And you can sit across from each other like this far away. And
intimate.
And I was like, what's going on? And she says, Jonathan, will you marry me? And I said, And then the bell rang. And I was like, oh, I gotta go to class. So I got out of the tire.
Are you kidding?
And I went to class.
You lucked out of that situation.
And I was like, oh, I get it now. That's what Saved by the Bell means. I figured it out.
Like, you had the perfect example
Saved
of it.
by the Bell, that's what it means. We hung out after that, and we didn't get
You just
married.
pretended it never happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
See, I can't relate as much to that, like, not being, like, into kind of girls thing. I was into girls even, like, pretty young. Like, I had, like, a romantic soul. Like, I thought about, like, like a girlfriend. Here's a good story of, like, me being, like, I would never
romantic type.
Well, I was like, check out how bold
You're
I was.
Very bold kid.
Yeah, like, there was this girl in my school. She was in my class, and she reminds me of Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka. Like, that's what she kind of looked like. But she was like this really soft-spoken kind of girl, and like she sat across from me. And one day, at recess, before recess, the class got up and went to go to recess, and I hung around. I stayed back for a second, and I wrote a note that said, I love you. And I put it on her desk. I was like, I'm just going to do that. I want to see what she does. And then we came back from recess.
Did you sign it?
No.
No, you don't know. She doesn't know who it's
We came back from recess.
Rookie mistake. Okay.
And I watched as she read it, and then as she turned around and showed her friends, and I was like, yeah, you got a crush. And it might have been the next day or really, not long after that. I was like, I'm going to do this again, but I'm going to sign my name.
And that probably should have worked. That should have been the first time.
So same thing, they go, and I go, I love you from Jesse.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Put it on her desk, and then they come back, and then she picks it up, and like they look over at me, and unfortunately, like my memory just stops right there. I don't really remember what happened after that. Like we didn't talk.
No.
It was just like
It was like,
okay.
It was you that wrote that note. Okay.
No, like
no.
I don't remember what happened. Like I never talked
to her.
Probably
nothing.
It was just like whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's really.
It was almost like back then. I don't know. It was just like you could just tell someone you love them, and it just stops there. Yeah. It's not like I love you and we need to do something about it. It's just like I love you.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear the story of my first kiss?
Yes, I do.
It barely counts as a kiss, but there was a connection. Like the little fibers. Okay.
Oh, no.
Basically,
Fiber.
there was this girl. She was like our neighbor. She lived on our block. Serena. I guess I'll just say all their names. Except for, I don't remember Veruca Salt's name.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
So she was hanging out with us one day, me and Michael and her, my brother Michael, and we were in the backyard, and I think Michael just at one point like basically kind of dared us or just said like, you know, oh, kiss each other or whatever. And then she's like, okay, I will, and I was like, so like we leaned in to kiss, and it was like so slow, and then like the lips of our lips, like, you know, and just like, yeah, and like you could feel something, you could feel the atoms connecting, and then that was it. And then as soon as we were done, like Michael shouted, "Dad, they kissed!" And then you just hear, "No kissing!" But it was too late.
No kissing.
No kissing, that's all he said. So, thanks, Michael, for hooking me up. He just told us to do it, and we did it.
Wow, you're very easily persuaded. When I was in 5th grade, I was in the drama club because I thought I wanted to be an actor. I realized later that I didn't really want to do that, but at the point in my life, I did. So we were doing the play of Cinderella. Cinderella in New York, actually, which is just like a modern Cinderella, and it takes place.
Does she still lose her slipper? Or
Yes, everything, whole story is the same. It's in New York. The prince, was like a movie star. I was the only guy in the whole drama club that even thought maybe I would want to be the prince in the play. So I wrote it as my second pick, and I got it. Because no other guys said the prince at all. So it's 5th and 6th grade. 6th grade girl got Cinderella, obviously, because she's more experienced and she's a year older. And I didn't know her at all. And we're doing the play, and throughout the play, I started to like her, of course, because she's Cinderella. And she was really cute, and I don't remember her name. Sorry. So in the script, they kiss. And this whole time, we didn't discuss it at all for most of practice until it came up to like a couple weeks before the play. And then finally somebody asked like, are they gonna kiss? And the teacher's like, well, I think what we should do is one of the mice can run up and hold a censored sign in front of their face and then run across the other side of the stage.
I thought she was going to say, well, the mice kisses her.
Can kiss her, run up and kiss her. No, they don't want kids to kiss. And I was darn it. No, but really I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. That's a good idea. So we're up there, standing up there, and then we go in for the kiss, and then we like stop like a foot away, and we're just like staring at each other, and the mouse runs up and holds it up, and everybody
wait for his cue.
Everybody laughs, and then the mouse keeps running, and then we just like, okay, so bye.
You should have said like, get out of here.
That would have been weird. But no, we did not kiss. The end. And I still don't remember her name. I've got other crush stories, but they're not entertaining at all, so we'll just forget that.
I have one that's entertaining. Okay. It's the big one.
Okay,
the big one.
I'm ready.
So the big crush of my youth was this girl named Mariah. Her family went to our church, and they came to our house for Bible study once a week. And me and my brother both liked her. And there was like this little...
Seems like a pattern.
We had like this rivalry.
Okay.
But it was like a friendly rivalry. You know, like it just... We called it the mystery, like, because she would always kind of like go back and forth on who she kind of liked.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of fun because like, and I had my tape recorder at the time, and so I'd always give them updates on like how the mystery is going. And it's like every week it was like I would tell them what the plan was for that Thursday when she comes over, like, Mariah's coming this week. I'm going to try to... Usually the plan was always like, I'm going to show her a new Beanie Baby of mine and see if she likes this one. Maybe she'll like the hamster. Maybe she'll like this cat.
And then she's going to like me because of my Beanie Babies.
Pretty much. And then one day when they were over, so Mariah would come with her two brothers, older brother, younger brother.
Okay.
I think it was her older brother that came up with this test. We wanted to do a test to see if she likes. She was always so shy to like, just say it.
Of course.
If she even did like us, I feel like we just annoyed her all the time.
Probably.
Mariah, if you ever see this, I'm sorry if we just kept annoying you. But anyway.
Too late now.
So I think it was her brother came up with this plan where
it's continuing. We're annoying you with this video now.
Right?
Does Jesse win yet? Let's find out.
Okay, so we had a Woody doll. We called him Big Head. He was the Woody. He had like this weird shape.
Why do they do that sometimes?
I don't
His
know.
head is just obnoxious.
So he was
sometimes.
Big Head.
Okay, Big Head.
So the plan was she was gonna take him. We would always hang out in the basement downstairs. She was gonna take him upstairs into our bedroom that me and Michael had, and she was going to put him under the bed of whoever she liked. That was the plan. So she and her brother went up, and then they came back down, and then me and Michael went up, and we go up there looking around. I feel like it took us a while for some reason.
To look under the bed?
Just to see it. Yeah, for some reason I feel like we're like, where is she?
You knew where it was going to be.
It was, and then finally I looked, and there was this like arm sticking out of Michael's bed, and I was like, oh, like there he is. And I was like, no. But you know what?
You found
later on, me and Michael were thinking about discussing, and we're like, you know what? I think maybe Ryan, her brother, put him on, because Ryan was Michael's friend. He liked Michael more, and so we were thinking about like
Michael Moore, the director.
Okay. So we were actually like, being like little Sherlock Holmes, like trying to figure it out, and we were thinking, you know what, like, because he went up there with her.
Right.
Maybe he just stuck it under there.
Right, after she left.
Yeah. Like, it was probably his plan all along.
Yeah.
So we, like, crossed that one out, like, canceled that one. Like, like, that doesn't count.
Test doesn't count.
He was up there with her. No. We never redid that test.
Right.
But we just couldn't count that one for real. Now, getting back to that romantic side of me, the little lover boy, all heartfelt stuff. One thing I used to do a lot was sing songs about her on my tape recorder. I never actually sang one to her, which is probably a good thing because they are not written very well. Here's one for you. This is like the first one I wrote. It's all original. I didn't like steal it or anything.
Well, that's good.
It goes like, it all started out when I met Mariah, and I thought she was cute. I fell in love with her, but I didn't know if she loved me. Me and Michael were fighting over her. We never knew who she really loved. She said that she loved me, and she said that she loved Michael, and she said that she wanted to hug me, and a lot of other things made us think that she loved us. When me and Michael were fighting over Mariah, and this is the mystery of who she loves. Yeah.
I didn't realize you had it memorized. I thought you'd have to read that one.
That one I memorized that one. But this next song, you want a song that'll just touch a girl's heart? I got one for you. This song, I borrowed the basics of the song from VeggieTales, the song His Cheeseburger. You guys remember that classic?
It is probably
the most romantic song
the most romantic song of our time. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song. So I stole the melody and some things, and I just switched out some words. But before I sing this one, I do have to mention that there was this one other girl named Franny that I liked around the same time as Mariah. Kind of had, thought she was cute. But I like Mariah more, but it was like, it would kind of go back and forth.
Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was funny. I was actually like mean to her the first day I met her. And I'm gonna let younger Jessie explain that one.
Oh yeah, the first day I was mean to her. The first day I saw her, I acted like I was tough. I grabbed her arm, not hard. I just like touched her arm and she looked at me mad. That was bad. Man, like why am I acting like that if I want to get girls to love me? I don't know. I'm just stupid inside, but nice out. I mean, I'm nice inside, but stupid out on the outside.
But luckily, I'm not like that anymore. I've grown.
We're all convinced. Okay, you're gonna sing this song for us?
Yes, okay. Yes. This is actually my second time attempting this song because I cracked up so hard the first time. And if you want to see that, it'll be on Patreon. I said to her, I love you, Mariah, and I might love Franny as well. She said, sorry, but you can't love either of us. But don't you love me? She said, yes, I do, but we can't go out tonight. But we can go out tomorrow at 10. But I extremely love you. But I guess I can wait until then. 'Cause you're my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend. I love you, oh, I love you. Yeah, 'cause you're my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend. And I love you. that part of the song was weird because as a kid I would never finish that last measure of the chorus. Kind of weird. I'll stay at your house till sunrise, but I might doze off once or twice. Then I'll spot you right in front of me, looking so pretty and so nice. You are such a kind girl, and I need someone to love. Franny, please don't get angry, even though I love her and not you. Mariah, you're my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend. I love you, oh, I love you. Yeah, 'cause you're my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, and I love you. 'Cause I love you, Mariah, with all my heart, and nothing will ever take us two apart. And if you ever came up to me and said I hate you, I would cry for a day, cry for a week, cry for a month, cry until you're back inside my life. You are my girlfriend, yeah. Thank you. That came from 9-year-old Jesse's heart.
Wow. So true. So passionate.
Thank you.
A copy of that will be available to anyone that donates on Patreon. MP3 of that song.
I feel like we need to address some of the lyrics. Right off the bat, we got some problems. I said to her, I love you, Mariah, and I might love Franny as well. Yeah, here's a tip. If you're writing a love song to someone, don't start off the first line by saying, I love you, but I might love this girl too.
Well, yeah,
It's just funny how I just thought that was like a normal, like, you know, no big deal to say that.
Maybe, but in the Cheeseburger song, he talks about milkshake
Right.
as well.
I just had the other song too stuck in my head, and I'm like,
too,
I'm just going to switch out a couple things.
Yeah,
and that's
makes
still
sense.
a love
She's
song,
the
right?
milkshake, you're the cheeseburger. Got it.
Yeah. I also sang one where remember the song from Frosted Flakes? Hey Tony, I like the things. I changed that to Hey Mariah, I love the things you do. You're the one and only girl with the beautifulest face. That's not a word. You know how to make the boys fall for you. Mariah, you are more than good. You're great. That actually happened.